Got Randomz back, as always. Danky here, my boy Vibe.
What up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? How
What's
y'all
up,
been?
y'all?
Fucking
Um,
good, man.
yeah, I've been pretty good. I'm, doing way better. I'm in a way better, happy mental space. So,
You
you
look it.
know, oh,
You
well,
look it,
thank
man.
you. I appreciate it, man. I noticed I kind of let myself go out, let my beard grow out and everything. Like, I never let my beard grow out ever. So, like, it took me a minute to get back in the right mental space, but I'm back and I'm happy to be here. And, we're about to have a great time.
What was it you said to me the other day up at work that was the longest your facial hair had ever been in your 25 years?
Bro, in 25 years of life, my facial hair has never been longer than like this. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen from the other episodes, man, I let it grow out. It was probably like, it wasn't as, luxurious as y'all's beards, but, but, I let it grow out and it was unkept because, I can't connect like right here. I can't connect right here. I can't connect like none of this right here. So normally I keep it clean shaven, but I let it go.
No hair. Baby, not even little baby hairs underneath the
It's
mustache.
just a long mustache.
And then look at this. No face hair. I have zero face hair. I'm a neckbeard, motherfucker. Look at that. There's
Dude,
nothing on my
I'm not
face
even
except for
Sorry,
this.
I've got plenty up on my cheek.
Nothing.
bro.
Yeah.
Not even, bro. For me, like with my facial hair, if you look at it in detail, whenever I grow it out, it looks like somebody grabbed my face like this, and no hair grows like literally in this perfect area right here.
Bro, we're in the same boat, man. We're in the same. You just get that mustache nice and long and start to curl it, and people forget
See,
about the
mine,
lack
my
of hair that goes on.
my mustache doesn't grow that long.
Hey, speaking of which, actually, this is a good transition. So next weekend,
hmm
I will be visiting you fellas. We'll be coming
Oh yeah.
down, and I think that's a good time to get a lot of things taken care of. But also, Daddy Danky has told me that he's going to get us some prim and
Yeah,
proper.
me and him are gonna go hit the salon, have a salon day.
Yeah, girls' day. Okay.
We get
You're a
all
Oh
little
nice
quiet,
and
Danky.
get all
Just
nice
a
and
little.
handsome.
hey, that's cool.
Man, it's funny. So I invite this man, Danky, to come up to see me when I first moved to Dallas, and I had season passes to Six Flags and whatever the fucking water park, Hurricane Harbor, and he freaking loses his glasses 3 times. The
Three
third time was
times.
permanent. The third time
Yeah, third,
was permanent.
yeah, third time they were all the way gone. They slipped off the seat while I was on the Joker.
Oh yeah, that was that Six Flags part. Yeah, but he had a real cute lifeguard find him. Yeah, there you go. He had a real cute lifeguard find him twice, and I was like, "Come on,
Hey,
Bro,
man,
they found him so fast in like 12
come on,
foot
man,
deep water. Like,
you know what it sounds like to me? It sounded like she was setting you up, bro. She was
bro."
like, she had a magnet that you couldn't see. She was just like hanging it over the pool, so every time like you moved, it just you.
She wanted that danky.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
See, he was a
they were
wanted
pretty
man,
cute,
just like
though.
his shirt. He was a wanted man.
Hell yeah. That's a good
Hey,
shirt too.
shout out my man Zorro, bro. Shout out my man Zorro.
Hey, it's just like Zoro
Easily,
to get lost too. So
easily the best of the like secondary characters out of animes across the board.
top tier, top tier. I agree. I watched. I'm not gonna lie to you. I only watched so many episodes because of Zoro and Chomper. Not gonna lie.
Hey, Chopper's my dude. I've got a Chopper hat too. It's got
Yeah.
the little antlers coming out the side and everything, bro.
All right. We'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, be better. Our coffee fruit cherry extract is the star of the show. This ingredient is what makes Dubby unique and helps to provide smooth and effective focus and energy, making it perfect for anyone who needs to conquer a task. Randoms?
Yeah, it has best in class taste. Smooth focus and energy isn't enough. W flavors are created with one goal in mind: to taste unlike any other beverage. We combine bold and unique flavors and combinations to create an experience for your tongue with each sip.
Yeah.
You know, it's not 2018 anymore, and energy drinks need to evolve. W achieves its smooth, effective focus with a high-end tasting experience while using no sugar, no fillers, and no artificial color or dye. It's called being better.
Use promo code adjust accordingly at checkout and receive 10% off your next order. W Energy. Be better.
Better.
Yo, so I realized something pretty fucking tragic about me and One Piece.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna get to experience the end.
Why not?
These Beatles are
Well,
done.
I mean, like maybe manga wise, maybe, but anime wise, they just dropped to seasonal, which means next year, 2026, I will only get 26 episodes
Yeah.
instead of my usual 40 to 52.
Oh, I thought it was like
You'll make
hundreds
it.
every time.
You'll make it.
No, it's weekly. So 52 weeks in a year,
Mm-hmm.
they usually just fill up the whole year, release an episode a week.
What the
Yeah.
Been going like that for fucking 30 years now.
Hey, we're next.
See, I'm excited
then-
about that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, continue.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna fill him in on the end of it, but just saying, and then all of a sudden, boom, dropping to half that,
And he's
which is gonna drag it out for another 10 fucking years.
And he's protected.
I ain't got that long, man.
Yeah, 10 to 15. So
Hey, you want to know why that's happening? Because Dragon Ball's coming back next year, so they have to split the resources to come over here and release our stuff seasonal as well. Because One Piece can't compete with Dragon Ball. And
they need that economic growth.
They do. Even with Dragon Ball not putting out anything for the last 2 years, they're still outdoing One Piece in sales by billions. And
Bro, I needed you so bad 2 weeks ago. I needed you so bad. I'm sitting there
Oh.
standing alone, DBZ versus 3 One Piecers.
oh my
And-
goodness, I would have had a field day.
I needed you.
I feel like that B isn't quite accurate. They might outdo them by a couple hundred million in revenue. There's no way
my
that they're
bro,
outdoing
it's
them in
billions.
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 They both make billions.
Bro, Dragon Ball is the number one, profitable anime in the world. If it stops, Japan's economy drops. One Piece can stop, and it won't affect it like that. Dragon Ball carries that much. And if you want, I can look up some stats for you real quick. Because the last
I'm
time
on it
I
right now.
checked, hey,
Dude, no.
Dragon Ball made
so-
25 billion in this last quarter versus One Piece's I think it was 21 or 17 billion for their entire year. Yeah.
So the Dragon Ball franchise earns between 31 and 35 billion annually, while One Piece has earned around 21 billion total.
Yeah. That's
10
a
to
couple
14
bills,
billion.
man.
The One Piece, y'all know that the One Piece anime has it's either nearly or has outdone the Bible in sales.
Bro, I mean,
That's
a lot of
cool.
things have now.
Hey, that's cool. You outdid them in sales and still can't compete with Dragon Ball Z. I'm just saying.
That used to mean something, though, saying that something sold the Bible that year or whatever, but it happens all the time now. It's just
Yeah.
not that uncommon. Almost the Bible hasn't been a top seller in, like 15 years or something crazy like that? So
Yeah, it has.
First of all, I meant over time, like Bible sells
yeah.
conglomerately.
One
One Piece manga volumes have more sales.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, because there's more. Hey, look, there's more manga chapters in One Piece than there are pages in the Bible. So.
well, yeah.
Every
Pages.
hotel either still or used to buy multiple copies of the Bible to leave at your little bedside table.
The
That
two, the
accumulates
Mormon,
on Bible sales.
The Book of
Yeah.
Mormon and the Christian Bible, yeah.
Even though all that's like false sales numbers type shit, because nobody's reading those purchased copies.
No, I
That's
write
still
'em.
purchased copies.
Yeah,
I use them
fair
for
enough.
tattoo stencil paper.
Use a little note.
We've done that.
Hey, I've had a couple of holy rollers in my day. Okay.
Hey. The boys from Oklahoma roll their joints all wrong.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm excited tying it back to what you said, because next year, Birdhouse Studios, Shueisha, Toei Animation, Bandai, they're all coming together to, like I said, I'm very excited about January because they're announcing at least one or two new movies for Dragon Ball, the new
Yep.
anime, and a new video game, which I'm praying is
love
Xenoverse
movies.
3. I'm praying it's Xenoverse 3.
It probably will be. I mean, I'm sure Sparking to Zero did real well in sales,
No,
but
it
from
didn't.
what I've heard of Xenoverse,
Didn't it?
the pre-orders and shit is what like I feel like would have gotten it up there.
I really like the OG's Xenoverses though.
It did,
Like the one he
but
referenced a couple episodes ago, where he was talking about why he had that knowledge of the attack from Vegeta. You know what I'm talking about? That was one of my favorite games that you mentioned. It kind of brought me back to Dragon Ball whenever it came out.
dude, I
I
started
never
playing
experienced
again.
Xenoverse. I never experienced Xenoverse 2 because Xenoverse 1 was not good.
What? I need you to watch your goddamn mouth, sir.
Bro, I
It
think
was an
you have a
amazing
shaded
game.
ass
It was
for some
it
reason.
was an
Who hurt
amazing
you at
game.
that time? Who hurt
I
you
agree.
around that time?
Look,
That game.
to me,
I was
Xenoverse
looking forward, I
Xenoverse
was looking
1
forward to
is
it,
in
and it wasn't
contention.
good.
Xenoverse
was
1 is in
great.
contention with Ninja Storm 4 for me. With how
Ew.
good it was. Yes.
I
No,
beat
you have to put it in
Wild,
perspective.
wild
At
sentence.
that time, a Dragon Ball game that dropped out that had amazing fighting mechanics and you could create your own character.
and it was
It it was like the first game to do that besides Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi was good. It wasn't nowhere near as good though.
No, I'm talking about the Ultimate Tenkaichi where you had
Yeah.
to do the rock paper scissors for
Yeah, I know.
fighting.
So, my mom has extreme luck in winning raffles,
Mm-hmm.
and we won. So I won the shitty fucking version of basketball, whatever, and awesome Lego set that year. And that same year, my mom. So I'd call in right to the radio stations or whatever the fuck it was, and then they'd be like, "Well, we need an adult," and I'd pass it over to my mom, whatever. And yeah, I won Tenkaichi. Like I didn't pay for it or nothing. It just was shipped to me in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking loved it, man. Of course, I could be a little jaded. I loved Dragon Ball at the time. Me and my neighbor would go outside and play like we were Dragon Ball Z characters all the fucking time. I had these little, they were called like lawn darts, but they were like circular here, and then they like shot out, and we used to use those as Kai Blast, Kamehameha waves, all that kind of shit. So I might be biased. I just think anything at that time frame would have been great to me, but it was a good game.
The Tenkaichis were all great, other than that one where you played as a little fucking game piece and
I
had
thought
to
that was
jump
the other-
around the board.
That was Tenkaichi?
That was one of them. That was Tenkaichi 2, I believe.
I thought it was the last one.
I believe you're talking about the story mode for it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to move around
I
the
like
space, and it was like you had a dice that you could roll and you move different spaces.
What was wrong with that?
Which
You
is
don't
cool.
like Monopoly, right? You're not a Monopoly player.
I'm a big time Monopoly player. If I'm playing a video game, though, I'm not trying to play a board game.
So that's okay. So I was about to give you shit, but that's how I feel about too much story in a game.
I think that's because our
I'm not
attention
trying to watch a
spans have
movie.
lost.
I'm not trying to watch a movie. I'm trying to play a video game. Like Last of Us is a great video game. I will not ever shit on it. But I have to I would rather watch somebody else play it than me play it, because then I'm in movie mode. Then I'm watching something. But playing a video game and sitting there and going, I can't do it.
Every hour. It's what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I
Last of Us is
agree
bad.
because I've like with the recent state of games that came out, I've wanted the games to come out and be as good as they were back in the day. Because to me, like this was a topic I wanted to bring up, and I'm gonna bring it up now.
Dude,
I feel like between 1994 and 2015 was peak golden age cinema / video games. Like between that time,
music.
yes, everything was perfect between then.
Media in general. Yeah.
And now it's on a
Yeah.
steep decline. Like I was
We got
watching
too
a
woke.
movie. But I was watching a movie. It's my favorite movie of all time, and people are gonna laugh at me for it. But it's a movie that came out in the year 2000 called Dinosaur.
It's a
And
good movie though. It is.
Hey, I'm fucking
Yeah.
with Dinosaur.
yeah, with Aladar and all that. and I was looking at the CGI in that movie.
It's
The
crazy for the time.
dinosaurs look so realistic.
Crazy for the time.
Yeah,
For
like
sure.
it looked to me, in my opinion, it looked better than Jurassic Park's. Like the newer ones that are coming out, it looked better than that, and it's 25 years old. It still looks
It
so
looks better
nice
than the
and
new
crisp.
Jurassic Parks, CGI wise.
I think it does. Like it might also just be because it's realistic dinosaurs and they have facial expressions that actually look like what a dinosaur would look like. The details of the eyes in the dinosaur, how you can see every single like crack and scale on the dinosaur,
I
like
wonder if that's because they
everything
used
detailed.
animatronics more back then, and so it gives you a more real feel because there's actually something really there. As of to now, they're using a fuck ton of CGI. Like it's not anything there.
I just feel like the quality of movies like the CGI
Shit,
movies
no.
has gone so down. Like if you go back and you look at the early Transformers movies,
Oh
like
my
I was
god, it
looking
was
at
so fucking good.
like whenever they did the nanobots and they all came together to form that one Transformer that was super like razor thin. If you look at that now and then you go and you look at some of the animation now, like it just looks so bad.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's the way
I
that
didn't
they
realize that
animate.
it was Shia LaBeouf controversy that ruined the Transformers franchise.
Well, Megan Fox started the controversy, and then Shia is Shia. I
I
mean,
don't even know what it was that he did. I just know that he's resurfacing now, and he's like, "Yeah, it really messed my life up."
well,
Is
he's
that
a
a Comic
tortured
Con
child
cut?
artist. He's a tortured child artist. He's done a
What?
bunch of dumb shit. He beat up some lady one time, and he got busted with hookers or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, he's just a tortured child artist, man. And honestly, I fucking love Shia LaBeouf. 90% of what he's done, especially because he stays in that weird genre. It's almost not quite cult, pulp, cult, whatever the fuck you call that, pop cult. I don't remember what you call it, but it's right there on the edge of it on a lot of his movies. Like, have you seen the one where he runs with that guy that has Down syndrome?
Yes,
No, I
yes.
haven't.
That's a great
The
movie,
Peanut
dude.
Butter Falcon.
Yes, the Peanut
The
Butter
peanut
Falcon,
butter,
dude. Is that not a
the
great fucking
peanut
movie?
butter falcon.
That's a phenomenal fucking
I
movie.
checked it out because of the fucking name of it, right?
Heck,
I saw the name. I saw Shia LaBeouf. I was like, all right, let's see what this is about.
have you?
He's going on the run, and there's some fucking. You said you've never seen it, Randomz?
No, sir, I have not.
Don't ruin it.
I'm gonna give you a rundown. He's going on the run from some fucking drug dealers, right? Or some kind of drug dealers. He's going on the run from them because he fucked them off and blew up their boat. Uh, and eventually he meets up with this fucking Down syndrome
Isn't it
dude.
Yellow Wolf?
I don't want to say kid.
Is it
Yeah,
Yellow
yeah,
Wolf?
it is Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is the main drug dealer
Yeah.
guy that's chasing LaBeouf down.
Don't make
Um,
me go pop the trunk on you.
and this dude, because he is grown, he's an adult. He just has Down syndrome. They end up going on the run together and shit, and he wants to go to a wrestling match
Well,
so
he's got part
bad,
of one.
and he wants to wrestle in it as the Peanut Butter Falcon. You don't realize his name until like later on in the movie, and
A really good
that's why they
fighter.
named the movie that.
Yeah.
It is such a good fucking movie, though, bro. There's a clip from it, a very viral clip that you may have seen, where they have to cross the river, and Shia ties Down syndrome dude to his back or a floaty device, however it is, to paddle him across the river. Down syndrome dude's like, "Am I gonna die?"
He said, yeah.
Shia says, "Yeah, we're all gonna die. That's not the question. The question is, what are you gonna do while you're here?
Yeah. He says, you're going to
Now,
die.
don't be a
I'm gonna
bitch.
die.
Let's go."
Hey, that's a deep ass quote right there. I like that.
He says, you're
Hey,
going to
I
die. I'm going to
paraphrased
die.
it hard, man.
That's how
Yeah.
it matters.
Hey,
He
it's
says a
still
lot better
tough.
than that, dude.
The way you said it is still tough.
Yeah.
I
No,
like it.
he did a great job. I mean,
Yeah,
I think he did
it's a solid movie. If you've got I don't remember what it's on. I think I watched it on Netflix. There's no
I think
telling
so
what
too.
streaming
Yeah,
service it's on
Netflix,
now.
I think so.
But if you look it up, if you care to watch a good ass fucking movie that you'd never expect to be such a good fucking movie,
And it's one that
you should
almost
check that out,
sometimes
man.
you're like, is this even good? Right? There's a couple of times where you're like, I don't know what's going on, but by the end you're like, fuck, this
what
movie
am I
was
really
great.
watching?
Yeah.
So,
By
I
the
have a
end you're like,
question for you.
fuck, this is a phenomenal movie.
So, are there certain actors to you that can only play one role, and outside of that role, or they have one performance that's just it, that's their staple image. Anything outside of that, it's weird to watch them in.
I could take that in two directions because Mark Wahlberg is Mark Wahlberg in every fucking movie. It's just
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg,
he's
but
just
he is technically different characters.
a
But
tough Boston guy. But
how's you bombing him? You know, just
yeah,
fucking same fucker every movie. But I think that there are like Harry Potter is always going to be Harry Potter, dude. He's not going to
yeah,
outlive.
like
Daniel
seeing him
Radcliffe
in
is not outliving Harry Potter.
yes, seeing him in Swiss Army Man was kind of weird.
It is weird. He had another good one of
Such
those
a
like that though.
horns.
Horns,
Horns,
yes,
yeah.
Horns was good. Horns was good, but he was just Harry Potter in a different situation, though, right?
Very
It's just
true.
still Harry
No,
Potter.
in some weird ass situations, dude. Like he started making some weird movies. Akimbo, where he just had fucking guns attached to his hands and couldn't get rid of them.
That's a good
Mhm.
movie. I like that movie.
I still haven't seen that actually. I just know
See,
about the synopsises of it.
to me,
I love.
another. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I love that. Like part of the promotion of that movie was Daniel Radcliffe's really lost it, and it had him in the streets acting like he
Oh
was
yeah, he was
actually
like,
being fucking bonkers and shit.
yeah.
I loved that fucking internet thing that does happen often.
See, like another actor like that for me, and he's one of my favorite actors too, is Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah. After he played Peter Parker, bro, anything I saw him in, it just felt weird. Like even when I saw him play in that one military movie, I forgot what it was. Is it
I know
Saving
what you're
Private
talking about.
Ryan or
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
remember. I think I'm thinking of Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is also another. So you could get on a whole topic with those Spider-Mans. So who do you think was the best Spider-Man in the three of them meeting up?
Oh, Tobey Maguire, easily.
Toby, right? What do you
Hmm.
think, Danky?
Yeah,
Toby?
Yeah.
and sadly, I wouldn't even be able to rank Andrew as second.
Who? So you think
Andrew in
Tom's
his
second?
standalone movies, Andrew was great, but at the way you phrased it was in the meetup.
Yeah, I know. So you
So
think
yeah, to
Tom
me it would
Holland or
go
Andrew is better?
Toby, Tom, Andrew
Oh.
for that movie.
You know, I would have to rewatch it to give an appropriate answer, but the more you're saying that, the more I'm actually kind of leaning that you're probably right. I just really liked the both.
He had some good lines, like when he was like, "I wish I could find an alien. I'm boring."
That's so a lot of those things, I guess, is why I liked his role, is because he was just like, damn, dude, my shit sucks. Y'all are cool. You know? And they're like, nah, man, you're
Y'all are
cool, bro.
awesome.
Stop. But especially Toby was like the dad of all of them, which makes sense. He's
Yeah.
the older
Right.
Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah. But
Yep.
Toby fucking just being that's not why Spider-Man is Spider-Man, dude. You lost your way. Come on, let's go. Spider-Man is Spider-Man because he's Spider-Man. There is no other reasons. You do what's right every time, no matter what the situations are. And why is Tobey Maguire your favorite, bro?
Well, besides just the looks, like if you look at them, like I'll just go for Tobey Maguire because he's my favorite Spider-Man. But he actually looks like a high school student going into college, like fitting the role of a proper Spider-Man. Versus Andrew Garfield, it's weird to me that to me, he looks like he's 25, but he's pretending to be a 16-year-old Spider-Man in high school. But he looks like a grown-ass man, and he's like 5 inches taller than everybody else in the high school.
So I
But
kind of have to. I would have to take a complete pivotal disagreement. I feel like Tobey Maguire, in my opinion, looked older in the role
really,
than Andrew. Andrew. So I want to say this part. Andrew Garfield still looks the goddamn same he did fucking from 10, 15 years ago. Like his face has not
mm,
changed one bit.
yeah,
Obviously that did help because the new movie he still looks the same as he did in the movies that he did. But I feel like that Tom Holland is clearly the youngest looking
yeah,
Spider-Man by like
he
a
looks
lot.
like
He
he's
still looks.
12.
He also look. Yeah, he looks 12 right now. The motherfucker looks 12 right now.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I don't like his Spider-Man either because like he looks too
Too young.
young and like oh he looks like a young bodybuilder. It's weird. He has like a baby-faced bodybuilder build and like the Spider-Man that he portrays. It's not like whenever I think of Spider-Man, I think of the comics and like the Amazing Spider-Man that I grew up that came out in like 1990. where Spider-Man is quick-witted. Whenever he's fighting, he says something smart aleck, and
But
like
was not
he's
Andrew Garfield the most quick-witted of the Spider-Mans, though?
I'd
I,
have to rewatch his movies.
in the first movie, yes. In the second movie, not so much. Like I can only remember one good like, okay, that's Spider-Man comment from him, and that's whenever the police officer he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "It's like people don't understand the mask." Like that's the only time I think in the entire two movies or three movies that he's been as Spider-Man that I've heard him say something Spider-Man-esque. Like
Okay.
Tobey Maguire, like whenever he uh like his whole thing, he reminded me so much of the Spider-Man from comics. Like whenever he was fighting with Venom, he had
The
little
Venom.
smart things to say. Whenever
That's
he
what I was
was
gonna
fighting
say.
with whenever he was fighting with what's his name?
Sandman?
No, not Sandman. When he was fighting with
His Venom thing
Harry
was.
Osborn.
Oh.
When he was fighting with like the banter that they had back and forth, it reminded me of an actual Spider-Man comic, like
It
how he
just
would talk with them.
it just felt too So the one thing I have with the Tobey Maguire ones is it deviated so far. Like it was so much more made cinematic than was what the original comic stuff was done, in my opinion. Now, those are my favorite ones by far because I mean I went to the movie theaters. I'm pretty sure that my mom and dad both let me skip school the day that those movies came out, and we went and
Oh,
fucking
that's
watched.
lit.
You know what I mean? So, they're obviously like they resonate more for me, but I always felt like they had more cinematic dramatization, kind of not really accurate stuff to the storyline as much as the next two. I think Andrew Garfield's like is my personal like being a thematic buff as I am closest to comic.
I, I disagree. I think it's more of Tobey Maguire. You get to see
But you're
they
talking about
throw
his
so much in there.
phrasing and shit, right? Like the way he speaks.
The way he speaks, but also it might not even have to do anything with Andrew Garfield's acting or Tom Holland. It could be who's directing it, but
They did
the
get
way the story presents itself is more comic accurate to me with Tobey Maguire's. Especially like you get to see the heartache slash tail chasing of MJ with it. You get to see the build up of him and Harry, how they're best of friends, and then they slowly become enemies and they come back together. You get to see the growth with Aunt May and how like even in the beginning with
She
Toby's.
seems more appropriately aged too, though, right?
Yes, like I'm
Aunt May, why
sorry,
does Aunt May get younger every single fucking time? What the fuck is that?
hey,
I gotta
Tom
say the
Holland's Aunt
favorite
May,
Aunt May.
holler at me.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Absolute favorite Aunt May is Tom Holland's.
Yeah,
Well, I
like,
mean,
hey,
That is a that
we
is a
all have
beautiful
dicks,
woman
don't
right
we?
there.
I mean, we all have dicks, so obviously our favorite Aunt May is Tom Holland's. Come on now, like, come on,
um,
obviously. But I think the best portrayed version of Aunt May is Andrew Garfield's. Again, there's so many reasons I have Andrew Garfield's as the
I
top.
don't remember his Aunt May if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow. I'm
I
pretty
just
sure
I
remember
might
the
have to
original.
rewatch his
all
movies.
you guys thought was that it was just the actual comic, and you don't associate. No, I don't know. I just I feel like the portrayal of certain things in Andrew Garfield's and the actual storyline that comes out is much more accurate, in my opinion. Now,
I'll
the
agree with you whenever
talk,
it comes to the fights. Like the
yeah,
fights are, I'll say it, his fights are probably the best fights out of all three.
most accurate in
Yeah.
that sense. I will agree
Mhm.
that the dialogue is probably the most accurate with Tobey Maguire's, though. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Holland is just a little too pussy. Like Spider Man's kind of
Yeah. I don't like
willy
Tom Holland's.
nilly, but he's
I
not
don't like
scared of
it.
shit, bro. He's got confidence, you know.
He just like to me he sounds more like an annoying little kid than
Yes.
a
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Like
Oh,
even
Mr.
whenever I
Stark.
saw him,
Oh, Mr. Stark.
yes,
Daddy Stark.
bro, literally. I personally I
That's
don't like
so
that.
good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't like the way
Do you
that
like that,
Tom
Mr.
Holland
Stark?
portrays Spider-Man. I don't he's a little quick-witted and he says stuff, but he just sounds like an overjoyed like
Yeah.
Spider-Man that's 10 years old and wants to be an adult but's not an adult.
Because Spider-Man's always
I
been a
mean,
little cocky, just a little,
Yeah.
I
not a
think
lot,
I
but a
think he
little.
is only like 16 in the movie.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he 16-year-old gets an invite from the Avengers. I'd be fucking high pitched all the time too.
I love them all, to be honest, but pitting them against each other is an interesting conversation because, to be honest, the Spider-Man
It's always
movies
fun.
is some of Marvel's best shit. Has always been Spider-Man. It's what saved him
Mhm.
at one point, right? I mean,
Well,
No,
it's
Blade.
debated. Blade. Yes, thank you. Blade saved and
but so did
started.
Spider-Man, dude. When the comics were released, it saved Marvel back in comic days. Now,
Oh, well,
Spider-Man
comics. Yeah.
movies are
Maybe
what
maybe
saved.
back in comic, but you
Yeah,
know, Marvel
We're talking the
Cinematic was
MCU.
100.
by
Yeah, they
Blade.
were 100% saved by Blade. Yeah,
Everybody knows
I
that.
just rewatched that the other day. It's still
Yes.
so good.
It is.
Wesley Snipes played an amazing Blade. I
Bro,
love
Wesley
it.
Snipes is
It's
such a
good.
pretentious motherfucker, though. Like, oh my god, do you know how many things they had to CGI edit because he just wouldn't do it? He's like, nah, I'm not doing this, and they're like, okay, well, fine, Wesley. Like
I,
his eyes being open in that one scene where he's laying down and they have him strapped to that fucking table.
yeah.
They CGI'd his eyeballs in because he wouldn't open his eyes. He's like, I think it's better this way. They're like, all right, fine, whatever. CGI'd eyes.
I mean, hey, sometimes you have to let the actors have
Well, yeah.
free roam because, like, it's another reason why, like Ryan Reynolds, he's one of my favorite actors as well because it wasn't really his earlier films. It wasn't really until he started playing Deadpool that
Yeah, of
he
course.
became one of my favorites because, dude, the way he talks with Deadpool, that is Wade Wilson. That's not
So,
Ryan
OG
Reynolds,
Now,
bro.
Deadpool?
hold up. Now that you have that in mind, you need to go back and watch his earlier work because
Same
he's
guy.
been Deadpool the whole time.
That dude was born
Yes.
Deadpool. He
I
was
know,
born
like
Deadpool.
like I say, he's one of my favorite actors. I loved watching him in his earlier films, but it
So
was
when you
just
started
Yeah, even
following
back in
dude,
like Still Waiting and shit. Like he was already like that was his whole goal was to just be Deadpool in everything until a studio finally realized, all right, let's make
well,
this man Deadpool.
well, y'all have seen the his original Deadpool appearance where he makes
yes.
fun of his own character a bunch because he's like, this isn't Deadpool and all that other shit. The quick-witted
Mhm.
assassin, but it's obviously Deadpool. It's still Wade Wilson and
Mhm.
all that. Did you start liking him then or the new Deadpool stuff?
Like when I started liking him as an actor, or just Deadpool related.
Well, you just said that, you really only started liking Ryan Reynolds whenever he became Deadpool. Was technically he became Deadpool before he became fucking Green Lantern and then went back to Deadpool. So I guess, I mean, do you mean the second Deadpool or the first one?
See, actually, I was a fan of him in Green Lantern.
So was I. I like that. I like the movie. I like it.
Yeah. Even though the CGI was kind of trash, whenever it came out, I mean, I was just a kid. I was like, bro, this
I
is
watch
awesome.
animated shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm watching it for the content of it. Yeah, if it's a cool scene, the CGI being perfect would be cooler. But it's
hmm
it's all about the scene itself. I'm not watching because the CGI is the best CGI in the world. You know?
See, I watched like my first impression of Ryan Reynolds was whenever he was in he was like a server or something in a
Yeah, still waiting.
restaurant.
Or
Yeah.
It's
waiting.
called Waiting.
Waiting.
And still
Yeah.
waiting. No,
That
Ryan's not
movie.
in still,
That's
is he?
Waiting. Yeah.
I glitched out. What'd you say, bud? Thank you.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, it's Waiting and Still Waiting. There's two of them.
He's in still waiting as well. I just don't remember
Yeah. But whenever I saw him in that, like, he was just being a smart ass. I was like, this dude's kind of funny.
Mhm.
But then whenever I saw him, I didn't see him in another movie again until I saw him in that X-Men movie, or was
Yeah.
it Wolverine? Can't remember. Whenever he played Deadpool, then I was like,
Yeah.
that was my first time seeing Deadpool like in live action.
For title, he played Wade Wilson in that. That is not a Deadpool. You can't have a merc with a mouth sewn shut.
But so they were.
He was Wade Wilson.
But that's another one of those. So I can go
That's
back
fair.
to the dramatization shit of like Toby Maguire stuff. It's like you're not staying anywhere near canon by doing this shit.
Wait, does that mean you never experienced him in Blade?
Experience
What?
who in Blade?
Ryan Reynolds.
What?
I don't remember.
He's in Blade Trinity.
I don't
He's in
remember
Blade Trinity. He's in the third one. He's an assassin. He's on Blade's team. That's why it was so funny in the Deadpool Wolverine. Blade was like, "I'll pick you," and Deadpool was like, "You never did." Because back when Wade Wilson was in Blade Trinity,
that.
Blade did not like him being on the team. He's like, "All right, I get it. You're good at what you do. That doesn't mean I fuck with you at all."
He is. He's the same. So he's basically Wade Wilson, but his name's Hannibal King. He's just the wisecracking vampire hunter. Wow.
So now I need to go rewatch that because I'm not gonna lie, it's probably been about 15 years since I've watched.
So he was
the
the
Blade movie.
Yeah.
the vampire guy that turned to ally of Blade, and he's oh my god, we gotta put that shit up, dude. Oh my goodness, that is fucking hilarious. Yeah, no,
Watch,
he
it
looks.
came through fine, and it came through fine in recording. Just mean he couldn't see it for some reason.
That'd be funny.
It still makes you not be able to appreciate it as good.
Can you describe it though? What was it that was
He's just
making you laugh about it?
He's muscly still because you know Ryan Reynolds has always been muscly as well as he's popular, but he's smaller in stature all the way around, and his hair is like so you know he has that kind of semi slick back thing that he always does.
Yeah.
It's not slicked back; it's just up. It's just
Yeah, he always has like that Johnny Cage haircut.
yeah. But it's not that. Instead, it's the same shape, just up. Just straight the fuck up. And he's in like a wife beater and he's got that extra spy pose going on where you have that gun extra tilted where you would never actually hold it. You know what I mean? Where they're doing this whole rollover thing. I don't know. It's just kind of silly seeing the confident, awesome, badass guy that he is now in that little silly fucking montage or whatever the fuck it is. The picture of the promo, whatever the fuck.
A hard-looking dude from the early 2000s.
It just
They look so goofy.
He looks so much
Young Mark
goofier.
Wahlberg?
He's so handsome now. He's such a handsome man. He looks a little silly back then, you know?
Yeah. So, back to what I was saying earlier, the golden age of cinema and everything. Who in the early 2000s to I guess early 90s to late mid 2010s was a female role player or female movie lead or anything like that that you were just like, wow. Because for me, it was like Jessica Alba or Scarlett Johansson.
Fine, dog.
Bro, she
She
was
was
gorgeous.
fine, dog.
Every
She's
movie.
not a good actress. She's
What?
not a
Arjun.
good
Hey,
actress,
hey.
bro.
I guess I was just enenamored with her, bro. because
Yeah. Go back and watch Fantastic Four again, bro. She's
I
not
did.
a good fucking actress, bro.
She still looked good to me.
Hell yeah, I'll tell her she's a good actress all day to her face. Actually, Jessica, I apologize. I meant that you were the best actress that's ever fucking meant the silver screen or whatever the fuck they call it. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
It was ScarJo that was in Wanted, wasn't it?
No, Angela.
Angela, yeah.
Angelina Jolie. Also one
That
of my
bitch.
younger crushes.
Man, I wasn't that into her. I was more into Scarlett Johansson,
But she
Sigourney
came out-
Weaver.
Oh, you're younger though. That's true.
Yeah, but Sigourney Weaver. Yeah,
Hillary
she
Duff,
was-
bro. Hillary goddamn Duff. To this day.
Hillary motherfucking Duff.
Yeah, she was beautiful
The
too.
second that show
Man.
dropped, I didn't give a fuck what anybody thought about me. I was watching that motherfucker. Watching every episode. When they would do the reruns, I'm watching that shit. Zoe 101 was the same way for me. I was around the same age. I'm like, oh my god, Jamie Spears, let's go.
That's fair.
Yeah, Zoe 101 was big for me. But I was watching them. I was watching all that shit. I was iCarlying. I was Sam and Catting for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they had some funny fucking side characters, and the main bitches were hot. What am I supposed to do? I'm 12.
Okay, hang on. I gotta back up. Hermione goddamn Granger, bro.
Bro, yes, Emma
yeah.
Watson. Emma Watson. I don't know how oh my goodness. She had me in a hold.
I was
Bro.
younger than the age that it took to be drafted or whatever the fuck you call it to Hogwarts. And I had this. My mom had a Nokia phone, and the only free game you could download was a Magic 8 Ball, and it said shake your phone and it would do whatever. And I remember this specifically. This is an embarrassing story for me that I'm about to put out, but I would be like, am I gonna get a letter from Hogwarts? You know? And it's like, yes. And I'm like, am I gonna date Hermione Granger? And it's like, yes. And I'm like,
Everything just cut out, bro. Video cut out for a second. Your mic is gone. You got too excited and unplugged the shit, bro.
That's rough. Bro, but that also just shows how freaking amazing Emma Watson is, bro. She's so fun, bro.
So fine. So fine. And I've been able to say it my whole life because, like, you know, I was her age when all of that was coming out. So she's just been able to be fine with me as I grew up, and it never was anything inappropriate, and it's always been great.
And she's always been older to me, so you know, I had a bad crush on her. Like, so whenever what is it? The third movie, the fourth movie, Goblet of Fire. Whenever she and Victor Vlad were together, bro, it made me so jealous. I cut the movie off.
That's wild.
hello.
He's back.
Hey, Vibe's back.
So that's a tribute to Emma.
Yeah.
If
Fourth
you didn't have a
movie,
crush on Emma Watson and you're around our age group, are you gay? Is that like
maybe.
a
maybe.
full official stat? Like, that's a good thing
Yeah.
to comment down below. Are you gay if you didn't fall in love with Emma Watson as Hermione Granger? Okay, sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, so I told him how whenever they have that Wizarding Cup, whenever she goes to the dance with Vlad or Victor, Victor Crumb,
Vlad.
bro, it made me so
Oh,
mad.
Victor
I
Crumb.
cut the movie off and I didn't even finish watching the movie. I skipped it and went straight to Order of Phoenix. I was that jealous of it, bro. I was like, bro, you cannot do this to me.
What about Ronald though? Did you get jealous of Ronald?
No. I feel like I could outdo Ron, bro.
He said,
Like,
I can't
Vlad's
complete
a-
with Victor
like,
Crumb,
Vlad-
dog. That's too
Yeah.
much.
Vic is pretty intimidating, all right, but Ron, I got Ron.
I don't think so. Here's what you don't have is the back story with them and their character development is actually phenomenal. It really is throughout that whole series. Ron and Hermione's. You know, it's funny. So I remember when I was watching Goblet of Fire as well. Ironically, my dad said Ron and Hermione are going to end up together, and at my age, I'm like, no, me and Hermione are going to end up together.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
how the fuck do you know that, right? But then you get older and you start to see what the progression of the story was going to.
The
Yeah.
subtext.
Subtext. Yeah, there you go. And that she was getting jealous. That's why. That's the whole reason she went with Victor. Is because if Ron would have asked her, she would have said yes in a fucking heartbeat. You know what I mean? And he didn't.
He's out here fucking asking last minute and shit. Like,
She said, I would have if you weren't such a fucking bitch.
Well, I don't honestly,
dropping the ball there, man.
I thought that Hermione and Harry were gonna end up together after the Prisoner of Azkaban.
young me thought that too.
Yeah, because I was like, they left.
I feel like
Ron
young
out.
me thought that. I feel like young me thought that because of him being the main character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the
And
main
he-
character always gets the girl.
Gets
Yeah.
the girl. Like this man.
Yeah,
is-
the whole girl. Yeah.
This man ends up getting with the redheaded stepchild. Like that's
Yeah, he ends up
Hey,
getting with
bro.
Ron's younger sister.
Nah,
which is like,
nah.
With his
Granger can get
best
it, dog.
friend's baby sister, bro. Like wild work.
yeah. I really thought he was gonna go for Cho or Luna Love.
Honestly, Lou.
Bro, him and Luna would have been so good together. As soon as
I feel like
Luna
they'd be
came
better
in, I
arc.
switched my vote. I was like, I want Harry and Luna.
I feel like it would
And
have
then
been a
of
better
course,
arc personally.
Miss fucking Miss Ginny, who barely gets mentioned throughout the fucking movies.
Until Prisoner of
no,
Azkaban,
but-
and then not again until
No, she got mentioned in
Order of the Phoenix, Deathly
Chamber
Hollow.
of Secrets.
That's the one, the Chamber of
Chamber of
Secrets. That's
Secrets.
what I mean. That's the only one she gets mentioned in until she basically doesn't get mentioned barely at all, except for that she is there. But my dad's seeing in those subtle nuances, like whenever they, after Ron uses the car to come pick him up and stuff, whenever the first time she says hi to him, she goes, "Hi, Harry," and then dips off. You know, those are the nuances
Yeah.
that my dad was picking up on that I was too young for, you know.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, dude, Harry Potter. That we could go deep in a bunch of lores on Harry Potter, though. I mean, I
Yeah,
have
we
so
could.
many fucking fan theories. Oh yeah,
Big time Harry Potter fan. Yeah.
you're a Gryffindor, right, Danky?
Yes, sir.
Slytherin over
I
here.
even retested now that I'm grown,
Yeah, I'm
and
still
I'm still
Slytherin.
Gryffindor.
I'm still Slytherin, and not evil Slytherin.
Gryffindor.
It's not.
Just Gryffindor.
Y'all are Gryffindors versus Slytherin, huh?
And
So
it's
I'm
weird
Malfoy
because
here, huh?
whenever I took the test growing up, I wanted to be in Hufflepuff.
For real.
Yeah.
I bounced between Ravenclaw and Slytherin until I started taking it for real. You know, I'm like, what's going on?
Mhm.
Yeah, Slytherin.
See, I don't. I always wanted to be with, or maybe it was Ravenclaw. I don't, I always wanted to be with the smart people, and you know.
Yeah, that's
people-
Ravenclaw.
It's
Yeah,
Ravenclaw.
because growing up, like, bro, I always scored really high in school and everything. School came pretty easy to me.
Did you for real?
Yeah.
What was,
Uh,
so, did you kind of? I know this is a completely random topic, but you know, randoms. This is good. Do you know what your GPA was whenever? So, okay,
when
I guess
was
my
in
first
school,
question.
Yeah.
My first question is, did you fuck off at one point? That school was too easy, so you started fucking off?
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing here. What was your GPA before you started fucking off?
3.9.
Yeah, 4.0. So, yeah, that makes sense. You just got bored, right? It stopped
Yeah.
being. Yeah.
It became repetitive, and it was like, maybe I don't want to say I became woke, but it was like I realized
Old woke. Old woke.
Yeah, it was like, bro, I don't need any of this for anything I want to do in life. Cause like growing up, I was dead set. I was like, bro, I'm gonna go do firefighting after high school, and I went and I did that. I needed absolutely zero of anything I learned in school. I needed nothing after basically third grade.
So
Even still in life now, I need nothing that I wasted my time in high school with, and a little bit of college. I wasted all that time to me.
Did you take
I've
SATs?
needed- yeah.
Did you take your PSATs and your SATs, all that?
hmm
Did you score really well?
Yeah,
Even
I
after
believe
you pretty much fucked off completely?
yeah, I believe I scored close to 14 or 1500 on them.
So
I got offers from I want to say close to 60 schools because of how good my grades were. Yeah.
So my PSATs, I only technically didn't answer 4 questions. I didn't miss any questions. I just didn't answer 4. And I was in the top 4%. That's why I remember the 4 and 4 of the state that year of graduating. And then me and one other kid, I'm not going to name his name obviously, but he looks just like Mac Miller. Just like fucking Mac Miller. Me and that other kid, so perfect on science, perfect on math, perfect on not language arts, but the other one that's fucking tested.
Reading and comprehension.
Reading and comprehension, and then the language arts part is where I was just like, fuck it, I'm not answering this. I don't know what the fuck the answer is, right? And the kicker of all of it is, dude, I was high as balls, dude. So fucking high. Like, you know the original highs you get? Like, you can't get them anymore, right? You know, you smoke some pot nowadays, no matter how much you smoke. You're never going to get those first fucking 20 highs. God, dude, I was fucking lifted. But anyway, I'm not trying to say Danky, so your story is quite a bit different, actually. You gave up way earlier. Like, you had already figured all this shit out way earlier.
Oh yeah. It was like great that I was just like, none of this is gonna fucking matter in the long run. And I figured out a way to fast track my schooling. And I got out of there as quick as possible with an average fucking. I think I averaged a B,
So he's a year younger
enough
than
to
me.
pass.
He's a year younger than me and was already graduated before I graduated.
Nice. Yeah, I graduated early
No.
as well.
See, I feel like it's a testament to like not only what they teach you isn't useful, but what they teach you can be easily testable and moved on from
Well, that's a
Mm-hmm.
tribute to
with
testing.
no actual fucking retention.
Retention.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
It,
learning how to
it's
test
just
is a whole thing.
regurgitation for this test, and then
Yeah.
I won't need this information after this test.
Yep.
Well, testing in and of itself isn't like if you know how to test well, you don't have to know the answers. You can know what the question is leading the answer to be, and you can eliminate. And that's how a lot of my testing went. Is I didn't know what the fuck was going on, especially in like history and stuff. I can't memorize the fucking dates, but I can go, oh, it's
Yeah.
obviously not that, obviously not that, obviously not that, and the way the question's formatted, this was the answer. Like
Mm-hmm. Process of elimination.
and that's kind of sucks in a lot of ways because it's not actually
Hmm.
testing knowledge. It's
Nope.
testing how well you test.
Mm-hmm. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know if when y'all went to school they forced all the guys to go take the ASVAB, but
Yeah.
I went and I took the ASVAB and I scored I believe a 92 on it. And dude, the way that the military pursued me was annoying, bro. They sent pamphlets, left the little door clips on my parents' door
Mailbox shit
every day.
yeah.
Just all four branches constantly were sending it. It almost got to the point where I feel like it was harassment, bro, because they had recruiters that would come and talk to me in my class.
Yeah.
They would come and knock on the door and like in the middle. It didn't matter if I was in my science class, my chemistry class, my calculus class, bro. They would come knock on the door and they would pull me out of class and talk to me and try and convince me to come join their branch.
What branch more specifically do you think hit you up more with those high ASVAB scores? Because I have a similar story, so I want to just
Uh,
compare first.
The Air Force and
Air Force,
the
yeah.
Navy.
I knew it was gonna be Air Force. I knew it.
Yeah, they were constantly asking me all the time. Like they were trying to convince me. They told me they were like, bro, you can come in and we'll make you an officer as soon as you come in. You can go do
They
basic.
probably
You
push you
won't
through
even
college and shit immediately,
yeah.
straight
They
out
were
of
like,
gate.
you won't even have to like. They were telling. I know that they were lying to me, bro, because they were trying to convince me. But like one of the recruiting officers told me, he's like, look, you won't even have to complete basic. We'll send you there for a total of 13 days, and then you'll go to an MOS school, and you'll be chilling in your own dorm
That's not
for
necessarily
like
a
the
lie,
next
though.
6 months.
That's not
I was
necessarily
like,
a
I was
lie.
like, I was like, bro, that is bullshit. I don't
It's
believe
not
you.
necessarily. So part of the thing about the military is for you to take the ASVAB and submit scores in general, is them taking it as interest, right? Even though your
Mm-hmm.
school made you or whatever. The military, I'm not trying to shit on the military. I think that it's like one of the most respectable jobs a man can have. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not accustomed to highly intelligent individuals showing interest in doing it, right?
I
So
can see that's fair. Yeah.
I had the exact same thing. So I actually got a perfect ASVAB score. Me and one other kid again, not the same kid, but me and one other kid in our school that we were in. And yeah, I had the same thing. I mean, the Air Force. I got Air Force mail almost every single day.
Okay.
There was recruiters coming to our like job fairs that they were like literally like, oh hey, I know it's you because your face to name, blah 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 bullshit. And my dad actually talked me out of it. He said basically like, you never really fully know what you're actually signing up for. That's one of the biggest things is that you can
Mm-hmm.
say that this is your contract, but the government can do whatever they want with that contract. And then number two is, what if you did end up going to battle and you fucking died at a young age and all that other kind of shit? He's like, not that it wouldn't be commendable, but like, live life and shit. Like, it's not a draft. You don't have to go,
Air
That's fair.
Force members die.
Yeah. A lot of them, especially if it's super war
They
times.
see. I was gonna say they see battle and die and shit. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that was
especially-
back in like World War II, whenever they were.
How long ago was World War II?
But 80 years ago?
70 years ago?
Before my
75.
life.
Almost. Almost. You were like right there.
I know you're not that ignorant. I know it. That's what bothers me about this. because the motherfucking all of that shit is closer to being now than all of the rest of like a lot of what exists in life right now. So like we're closer to
Okay, but
World
they
War
were
II.
still flying around in machine gun fucking open air airplanes. Gunner type fucking shit. We don't do that no more.
You're not wrong. If you're a B-12 bomber, bro, you're not fucking getting fucking anything. You're never getting flak.
Right.
You're fucking in and out. But there are still ops that are done with the those jets. You know what I'm talking about? The like
Yeah,
Top Gun.
the Raptor jets and all that.
Yeah, so
The
there's
ones
still
that
ops
can
that are done that
go
people get
like
shot down all
Mach
the time.
20.
Yeah, that's just they get shot down. I'm not gonna say all the time, but more often than like it's probably coming to your mind right now. It does happen. It happens. I mean, yearly.
I mean, you
several.
gotta think. Was it earlier this year whenever they dropped those bombs over there in Israel or
Palestine.
yeah, one of those. I don't keep up with that
Israel.
stuff.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I try and keep my head out of it because I'm not gonna say it has nothing to do with me, but I
it's
feel
all
At
like
the end of the day, what does it have to do with?
kind of, yeah. It's like I mean, I don't know. I
It
feel
don't
like
have to do
people
with
get
any of us because we're
I
not
feel like people
Jewish or
get too
Zionistic.
upset about it, so I don't pay too much of attention to it.
Well, you know, there's not much we can do unless we're
Out there on the front lines, yeah.
of Hebrew descent. So
Hey, I feel like that's between them. Maybe that's not a good way to think, but I just say, hey, that's between them. That's two other countries that have nothing to do with me.
A little bit of a branch service story for y'all fellas.
yes,
I
sir.
never myself showed any interest at all. But I've got a former Navy buddy, right?
Yeah.
He was on warships. He manned nuclear warships and such. Made sure that they didn't explode and yada yada yada.
Protection.
He told me once upon a time because I was like, I wanted to. I thought about doing it before, but I just want to like get in and out and get the benefits and blah blah blah. He said, "All right, so the easiest way to do that is to go through boot camp, get stationed, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then at every single tiny fuck up that you do at wherever you're stationed, just start punching yourself in the head, being like, stupid,
Fight
stupid,
Club.
stupid.
Straight up Fight Club.
That sounds like a dishonorable discharge, my brother.
No, it'll be an other than honorable discharge
Oh yeah, because of criminal
which-
insanity. Not criminal insanity.
because they'll put it on themselves because you went into boot camp a normal dude.
Fine. Yeah.
You went into boot camp with no psychological shit. They'll put it on them. Whatever we did to him in boot camp, it fucked this guy up. And he cannot serve.
So I had
So they will other than honorable discharge you and you will keep all of your benefits.
So I had a history teacher in I want to say 7th grade that was drafted and all that stuff, and he went over all that blah blah blah. That talks
He was
about a guy
drafted
that
in 7th grade?
huh?
He was drafted in 7th grade?
He was my 7th grade history teacher, and he was drafted whenever his old ass was drafted. I have no fucking idea what year it was. The motherfucker was old as shit. He used to put his foot up on the desk, and you could almost see his balls hanging out of that motherfucker. Short ass shorts that motherfucker would wear. Dude, but so we like this teacher though for one reason. It wasn't pervert shit. It was just because he's an old ass fucking guy, right? He wasn't showing his balls on purpose. That's just you know what I mean. Let's get that out of the way, because I love this guy. You could distract him because grades above you would tell you about certain stories that he had. If you started talking about that story, you could distract him for the whole fucking week, bro. Like, you could fucking get him off the whole history topic. But anyways, he was talking about when he was drafted, there was this guy that had done that. Like, they deemed him sane and everything, and he started doing everything crazy from, like, shitting his bed, literally, to whenever they were doing gun training, he saw a singular cow over there in a pasture and shit, and just turned and shot the fucking cow to pieces, just fucking blew the cow to pieces so that he wouldn't have to do shit. Broke his own leg, all kinds of crazy shit to not fucking actually go fight, you know? And then he said he never actually saw combat because by the time he was drafted, there wasn't a whole lot of combat going on anymore. It was basically over, all that blah 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 blah, or finished basic, all that other shit. But that guy had done all that shit and then got out only like less than a month before my coach, my teacher, got out because the war was over. So this dude is all this crazy fucking draft dodging shit, right? But.
Look, speaking of drafting and all that, I saw a TikTok the other day, just weirdly popped up on my feed. I've been getting a lot of boot camp and military stuff and prison stories on my TikTok for some reason. I don't know what they're, telling me, but
You started hanging out with me.
well, I saw one where this dude said that we should say something, or no, he said that we should all refuse if we all get drafted because of how many people are in prison. They won't draft the people that are in prison. They'll send active people or regular civilians out to go to the military instead of the people that are in the prison system because of how much money the prison system makes the United States of America.
Texas
Mm-hmm.
alone.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy to me. I feel like if I get drafted and I have to stop working and being with my family, shouldn't the people that are serving life sentences be out there to go fight for us as well?
There are people on death row.
I'm like, give them a chance to have their freedom.
They've already been sentenced to death. Go send them to war.
Yeah. Well, so Texas only has 4 entire countries, whole countries, more incarcerated.
Yeah.
And that 60% of our incarcerated people are marijuana related.
Yeah. Dude, so
that's why we won't legalize it. It's because we're making so much fucking money off of teenagers fucking getting incriminated by smoking some goddamn pot. And it's fucking ridiculous.
Y'all seen, I don't know if they have it where you are, but we have this thing, like, here, it's called, like, blank mug shots, like, for the city that we're in.
Yes.
Dude, I see so many people getting arrested, and it'll say, like, under 1 ounce.
Yeah.
And they're getting arrested for it. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I don't smoke, but...
Ours is called, so I live in Hunt County. I'll go ahead and say that. Who cares, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have, it's Hunt County inmate list, and it's posted every single day. Whoever the fuck is incarcerated all day long, it's posted every fucking day long. It actually lost me my job when I was incarcerated for something I'm not even incriminated for, Like, it's, to me, so it's always happened, actually. So that's, the difference is that not everybody read the whole newspaper before, but everybody's going to see that picture of you on fucking Facebook.
And assume you're guilty immediately,
So the most recent picture, the most recent picture of mine that got posted on what you call it. It was from back in my amphetamine days. And my beard was bad because I was on amphetamines and it was short and it was like pube hair, like legitimately just little pubes on my face. And my neck looks like I'm fucking like stretching it out like a fucking long neck and shit. And bro, I got flamed so motherfucking hard in the comments that I had family members coming into the comments to defend me and be like, he's sober now.
I swear to God, he's sober.
No, I went back because I got curious from whenever I got locked up once, and I looked at my, like, I don't know if you go back on the Facebook thing and look at it, but I saw so many of those comments saying, I can save him. I was not expecting that. Coming back and looking at it, 8 years later, I'm like, that's probably should have took some of them up on that offer. It would have saved me from that bad situation I was in.
I am one of those that if her mugshot is bad enough, she's bad enough in her mugshot. I am one of domestic violence. I can fix her.
Domestic violence, I can handle some domestic violence. Like, I can handle that shit, dog.
If she's a Latina, obviously she's gonna punch her dude. Like,
Why did you date a Latina if you weren't expecting to get socked in the fucking jaw at least 75 times throughout the fucking rest of your life?
Like it.
Everybody has their preferences.
Some things are cause and effect. Like
What
you
the fuck
just
do you mean?
know
You
that
don't
it's
even date
coming.
Latinas, bro. You know you're ebony for your ivory.
I wish.
Hey, they
would do it.
they still
Lately,
beat me up.
The closer, it's because you like the emotionally damaged ones.
Hey, the crazy ones are the most fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't lie. The
That's
ones that weren't
nice.
crazy in bed were like not worth it. It's like I'd rather get fucking stabbed or punched in the face than have this fucking potato sack lay there and fucking just take it.
We have to fist fight on like a quarterly basis in order to have good chemistry
This
in
makes you
bed.
love, dude.
I don't
But
know. Hey,
at a
Remember,
maybe
certain point, if I'm having to fist fight you 2 to 3 times a week, I'm cool on that. Like I'm the bed is not worth that. But if we can do it quarterly, once every 3 months or so,
you ain't just had the right shit yet, dog. Because I tell you, you get punched in the face daily in the morning. I would wake up in the morning to get the nookie that I get sometimes. I really would. I would wake up in the morning to a punch by fucking. We'll run this back to a couple episodes. Rampage Jackson can punch me in my fucking face every morning.
I don't know, man. Maybe I just have
I'm
some
not
character
emotionally damaged
development
like
lately.
you.
Yes, you are, just differently.
Hey, I've been through them experiences, man. I've had it to where I've woken up to a girl punching me in my face, saying I
Oh,
cheated
yeah.
on her in her dream, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Sucks.
That's wild work.
I woke up to getting punched in the face because I wouldn't move where I was sleeping to go sleep in the bed with her. I was comfy elsewhere, already passed out drunk. And so her solution was to punch me in the face
Was that prison
until I
girlfriend?
woke up to go lay down with her.
Was that prison
Yeah, it's
girlfriend?
my prison girlfriend.
I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, so
And hold up, let me finish that story out real
sorry,
quick because that's a
sorry.
little bit of a fun one. So after she wakes me up by punching me in the face, I can only get hit so many times. Like if you're gonna hit me like a man, you're gonna get hit like a man. I'm one of them. You'll two or
One of
three free
them.
shots,
Look at my
2 or 3 free
eyes.
shots, and then you're getting your eye dotted. Like I'm stronger than you. I'm a man. It just is what I can hit harder than you.
You should keep that conscious.
And so I hit her once, and she falls back into the shelf and shit. Blah blah blah. I get up, go out there to where she wants me to be, and she proceeds to keep hitting me to the point that my sister steps in and whoops her ass.
I actually was almost there for that. I mean, I was there
She-
verbally.
She blinked her twice, right? And prison girl went down, and she kicked my sister's leg out from under her. And my sister does the split and pinks her twice more off his skin. I'm like, oh my god, you're leaking her. And after she leaks her, my sister gets up and picks her up and takes her to the bathroom and cleans her up. And she's like, now, sweetie, you can't do that. You don't know how to fight.
That's them country folk for you, dog. Oh man.
Damn.
You know what's funny? So I called Danky the next day because we were on the phone when this all started, and connections were lost obviously through whatever happened. I called him the next day, and his sister answered, and was like, Danky is actually sleeping right now, sleeping off the fact that I beat the fuck out of his ex. I said ex, and she was like, yeah, she's gone.
Made her pack all of her stuff that night and get the fuck out.
That night, bro. She's wasted too, clearly. I could tell. So I called you, and immediately we were talking about how we were both drinking, everybody's drinking, all that shit. Of course, I talked to your sister, all that other shit. But, yeah, I remember very vividly going to the people that I had at my house going, oh, fuck, bro. Preston's sister just murdered somebody. Oh, fuck. I remember going, oh, fuck, bro. Danky's sister just murdered his girl. All right, so I'm completely out of time, guys.
All right.
I'm so far out of time, but what we did say that we were going to do and I would like to do is we need the YouTube comment thing.
What, to reply to him?
Just a couple of them. We don't have to hit them all, obviously. Oh, I haven't talked to you about that yet, Randomz.
Yeah.
But what we want to do, instead of fucking manually responding to all the fucking comments, we're gonna shout out a couple of the good ones that were about the episode or whatever.
Yeah.
Say a little piece, not too much. I don't want to take it too far, and just shout out the person that left that good ass comment, kind of deal. If you want, I think you can still get into YouTube stuff. Nothing's changed. If you want to go find videos with comments on them real quick.
I never logged in.
You never logged in?
If you want,
So
you can send me that stuff and I can do that.
you should still be able to go to the page itself, and then
Yeah, I got you.
Danky, you found it in analytics.
Oh, there's a thing there that
Well, like I said, I'm not logged
has the
into
number of comments, but I can't see the comments from there.
So go to manage videos, and then you can scroll down, and then you just click on the video and actually see.
No,
the videos that way.
I'm gonna do it from notifications. I can do it from notifications.
Yeah, that's probably better. Anyway.
I'm not seeing any comments. They must be on the shorts or something.
Yeah, they're on the
Yes.
shorts.
Yeah, they're on the
Oh,
shorts.
There's no,
cool.
yeah, there's no comments on videos. They're all on shorts.
And we don't have a huge video following yet either, but you know, there's one short with like fucking 16 comments on it. That's the one I'm gonna find. Oh, yep, here we are. How the fuck? That's not 16 comments. That's 3.
No, it's the One Piece versus Dragon Ball Z Epic Showdown debate.
Can
It
you get
has
into
the
the
most
comments of
comments.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and read them off, bud. It's your potty.
Let's see. We've got facts. To be honest, Luffy basically wouldn't take any damage unless it was enough to blow the world up with him. Energy attacks, he will just reflect with the ground because his Toon Force is OP. Just
Tune Force.
bounce that shit.
Whoever said that, I'm sorry. You're ignorant. You don't know what you're talking about. His key blast was. You don't know what you're talking about.
The one thing I have to agree with is that the fucking Toon Force bullshit is just, it's bullshit. It's like Superman shit. I'll say it every
It's OP.
time. It's just, the thing about really good quality content to me is having flaws or having beatabilities and stuff that you have to overcome mentally. So if you're just, yeah, I can write a character.
He's overcome a lot.
I can write a character that never gets beaten and isn't possibly beaten because they're just too OP. That's not.
They already made him. His name's One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Luffy has been beat. Luffy can be beat. Luffy
Oh my
overcome.
God, dude, Luffy couldn't beat his dick if he fucking had a fucking 10-inch fucking whatever. I don't know. I thought I had something more clever to say there. Fuck Luffy.
It can be as long as he wants it to be. It's rubber.
Okay, all right, hang on. Maybe he's not OP. Maybe I need Luffy powers. Goku might be able to punch through reality, man, but can he make his dick bigger?
Okay, so see, here's one. I'm just saying 89. I'm going to level. I'm only up to Summit War with Impel down. Let's be real. If Nami beat Luffy black and blue and had on multiple occasions just for pissing her off, whether it's just gag scenes for comedic relief or not, what the fuck is Goku going to do to him? The power scaling is just insane. Luffy couldn't match Goku's speed from what I've seen, never mind his power. Okay, Nami only beats in black and blue because the power of friendship allows her to do that. Okay? There's no power of friendship between Goku and Luffy that's gonna fucking allow
You're gonna
Goku
tell me
to
there's
beat
not
him.
gonna be a power of friendship that happens between Goku and Luffy?
At the end, not in a fight, not mid-fight. Maybe
We're just gonna
No,
put
it's
this
gonna-
perspective.
Okay, so let's put perspective on the fact that their fight would be a 100%. It would be like Oob. It's gonna be an Oob fight. It's the,
Yeah.
The fight
Speed
would
was
end in
stronger.
a blink of an eye. Honestly, it would end in a blink of an eye. With how fast Goku can move versus how fast Luffy can move, it would be over in a blink of an eye. He could activate Toon Force and be hit so hard before he could even understand what happened to him.
Not true, because he has advanced hockey and can
That means nothing.
future for a bit. It does. It means he can predict his opponent's next move.
Luffy can get
Okay.
beat by Peter Griffin, dude, because it would be handled by top men.
Okay, so all right, his
Top
future prediction. All right, if
men.
he can see that Goku's gonna teleport behind him and chop him in the back of the neck and make him pass out. Yes, he can see that that's gonna happen, but how is he gonna stop it if he physically can't move fast enough to stop it?
He could imagine that he could.
Because hitting. All right, so here's actually an interesting take on that. The fact that Goku can't use Haki means that his physical attacks would never do anything.
Oh, what do you? What, he can still use Hakai. How about that? He could
Yeah,
literally just
Hakai is
tell.
different. That's not a physical. Hakai is different. That's not physical attack. Haki is the only way to harm a Logia type, which is what Luffy is.
But could
Okay,
he not punch through a reality into which he could?
or here, we'll just put this in perspective. Goku is a
Could he not
literal
just get brought back
genius slash
75,000
prototype,
times?
or not prototype, prodigy of all martial arts and fighting. I'm pretty sure within probably a small time frame of him fighting Luffy, he would learn how to hurt him. If somebody, because you know how anime fights are, you're like, oh, well, he doesn't have this type of hockey, so he can't damage him. Goku's like, word, say that. Let me just
Yeah,
go
and
ahead.
he'll learn it, and he'll learn it.
He'll use his telekinesis that he has. He'll read somebody's mind like, oh, that's how you do it. Cool. Boom.
Okay,
Beat that ass.
last
All right,
question.
hold up. Let me change my take on who wins. Luffy wins round one, puts Goku damn near to death, so Goku
Probably
gets the
does that.
Zenkai boost.
How? How does he? Oh,
Goku wins round two, and then Luffy gets to eat, and then it's tie on round three. They're just like, nah, bro, we're just cool like that.
Okay, so let's end with this, fellas, because I really gotta go. Okay, I want
All right.
to. So I'm on the DBZ side. So I want to ask this question specific. Do you think that tune mode or whatever the fuck bullshit it's called beats God mode? Do you think that in and of itself that specific thing, the concept of it, however you want to spin it, doesn't have to be for Luffy specific, just God mode in DBZ, it's less than tune mode or whatever the fuck? Saga 6
I
or
would say so.
really? So
Other
tunes are more
than
powerful than gods.
other than the simple fact of, I mean, Bugs Bunny is basically a god, but other than the simple fact of Hakai, yeah, like Hakai is the only thing, and that's just simple, pure destruction at the atomic level, pure destruction. That is the only thing that puts a DBZ god above Toon Force Luffy.
Bro, I want to see Luffy fucking keep up with DBZ stuff. But I think this was a great conversation, fellas. I think that this was a really good episode. Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to just spit out now, or?
Follow me on Twitch, Danky Kong 710.
Hell yeah! Follow me on
And-
Twitch, yada yada 13, YIDDA 13. We
I'll
look
be
forward to
making
seeing
it
randoms some more.
Mhm.
Like and
Yes, sir.
subscribe to, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify.
Yep. Comment down below all the things you liked and hated. Please, we want someone to test the fade a little. Like, someone be angry at what we're saying, Come at us a little. If you don't like what we're saying, tell us. We will gladly.
Let us defend ourselves.
We'll gladly explain or, something. Obviously, you saw that we read a couple comments out. That's going to be the norm. We'd like to get a fan interaction in that direction. So, I think I'm good, fellas.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
have one personal thing left to
yeah.
say. Hey, guys, girls too. Hey, make sure you reach out to people. Talk to everybody. Make sure that everybody feels loved. Let them know that your presence is there. Make sure you drink water. Go be active and reach out to your family. Be close together. It's close to the holiday season. You don't see everybody all the time, and I don't know if everybody's like me, but out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see somebody, bro, I won't talk to them. So make sure you reach out and spread the love everywhere. And like I said,
Especially if
make
you're
sure you
really
drink
feeling
water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially if you're
yeah,
really feeling down, man. There's somebody. I guarantee you.
yeah.
You know?
You can reach out to us too
Even
on all socials.
if you gotta hit
Say
that,
something.
Even if you got to hit the hotline, hit the hotline. There's
Hit the
there's
hotline.
somebody to
988.
talk to you. Promise.
988.
988. Hit that hotline.
But you can also reach out to us. I can't guarantee that we'll respond to every single thing, but we will do our best to be active with you guys. Man, somebody loves you. We love you.
Yeah, we love everyone. We appreciate everyone. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
And this, I've been Vibe.
Thank you.
And K-Dub or Randomz.
He said nickname whichever way you like it. Just get it
Whichever
right.
one. And this has been
Adjust accordingly.
And remember to do so.
You got ugly friends, dude?
Can't relate. Shallow.
So you have no ugly friends, not one.
I think you're my only friend. I mean, you might be a little unkempt and wild right now, but any amount of effort, and you're a good-looking dude.
Just accordingly.
It's not true. That was a southern racist earthworm.
Full disclosure, no refund on non-cocksucking abilities.
Here's your jingle bell.
Sit back, relax, absorb these things. The show with most important things. And bust the bust no matter what you must adjust accordingly. Such a submission that when I was up, but I was in middle. It's from the worship, see Bruce was apparatus. Sit back, relax, absorb these things. The show with most important things. And bust the bust no matter what you must adjust accordingly. Must adjust accordingly. You must adjust accordingly.
Hey, that's a clip right there. Like Emma Watson causes him to crash out. Uh-oh.
Oh, indeed. Did you break it? Break it?
Jeez, very nice, friend. Very
We'll
nice.
make one of these work. Alright, cool.
Weird. Just use like fucking a half second from each one until it looks good.
No, I like that one. I'm just gonna put all the other takes as B-roll behind it. Yep. But my wife's probably extremely mad at me for leaving her alone for this past hour and 10 minutes. So
Yep, same. So, you boys have a good one. I appreciate y'all. It was fun. We're gonna have to make sure we keep doing this.
let me pull this shit up real quick. Oh, freaking righty then. So obviously the slogan is "Be Better," which is fucking hilarious. But all right.
Yep.
And this has been
Yeah,
adjust
yeah.
accordingly.
And adjust accordingly. And
Hang on,
remember
let's
to
do that again.
so.
Let's do it all three at the same time. Let's do it. Let's be really gay about it. You start, and this has been. Danky, you start that, and this has been, and we'll all say adjust accordingly.
And this has been
Adjust
Adjust
accordingly.
accordingly.
Fucking ass.
Oh.
Let's try that again.
Get off me. So, I don't want to have to pause for 8 seconds, guys.
Well, your audio is a little delayed from
It
the
is a
video.
little delayed. I gotta give it to him. But okay, so like, that was so bad. That was so bad. All right, let's
We gotta
try
make a
again.
clip of this. We gotta make a clip of this, like bloopers.
Yeah, I have B-roll going. Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Okay.
All right,
All right. And this has been
adjust
Adjust
accordingly. No, still not that one. Still not that one. All right. Okay, maybe somebody
right,
that
so
doesn't
I'm
have
just gonna-
delayed audio.
So look, y'all's tune seems to be fine. So I'm just gonna set it up, and then y'all say it, and then I'll hit it with my inline, and remember to do so.
Bet. Well, how about I set it up? And me and him will say it, and then you enter with your line, so that way, so that the lag doesn't affect us. You know what I'm saying?
That's just
And then you say your end line, your tagline. Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And this has been adjust
Adjust
accordingly.
accordingly.
Okay. That's my bad. That was a bad lead-in. All right, I got this. I'm just gonna say, and this has been. All right, here.
All right.
And this has been adjust,
Adjust
accordingly.
accordingly.
All right,
And
and
remember
this
to do
has
so.
been.
One of these will be usable, damn it.
Here we go. Here we
Hey,
go. This is the
this
one.
has been adjust accordingly. All right.
All right. How about you? You start it.
Adjust accordingly.
You start it, Randomz, because we.
All right.
All right.
This has been
Adjust
accordingly.
Adjust
accordingly.
accordingly.
Okay.
I fucking
And
love
remember
it.
to do so.
Remember to
One
do
more
so.
time. Randomz, one more time.
Okay, hang on.
All right, how do y'all want it to be said? Do you want to say this has been, and then we're all like, adjust accordingly, or are we just like adjust
Okay,
accordingly?
okay. Here, all right. And this has
Just
been
sort of say
adjust
it.
accordingly. And this
Okay.
has been adjust accordingly.
Adjust accordingly.
And this has been
This has been
adjust
adjust
accordingly.
accordingly.
Okay.
This has been just accordingly.
Ba 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 ba
Gotcha.
ba 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 ba.
All right, you
All right.
ready?
Yep.
3, 2.